guys, there's a video I want you to take a listen to. It's a video from Tinubu advisor Tope Fasua. Yes, just take a listen for yourself. I'll be with you guys in a minute.
Dollar per day. $1 is 1,500. Look, 1,500. Okay, that's a lot of money for many people in Nigeria. $10 won't buy you lunch anywhere in the US. Hardly. You need at least $20. $20 times two, that's 30,000.
Sometimes you might get an $87 for your child to get breakfast.
Indeed, for a child.
Sandwich and a cup of coffee. For $4, $5.
Is that even food? But I'll tell you what you can do with $5. $5, that's 7,500. If you're not going to eat at the Hilton or some eyebrow place, there's a lot you can do. In Guaripa, there's people that sell just like in Port Boli and fish on the roadside. There you eat for 1,500. If you know where you're coming from, you say you're on minimum wage. If you're on minimum wage, that's you can't be talking minimum wage at the same time you're talking of eating in
Dr. Fasua,
very important
this government.
All right, so I believe we heard what that man said. So the man is comparing Nigeria and comparing foreigners. They earn in dollars, so they don't earn in naira. This is what people don't fail to understand. They earn in dollars. That means them paying $10 for food is very cheap for them compared to us earning in naira, but we are earning 30,000 naira a month, or we are buying food of 1.5. This man, and he said that 1.5 is enough. As a Nigerian, 1.5 is enough. That cannot buy any reasonable bread. By the way, guys, this video is a video where he came out to say the reasons why nobody, no opposition, even P2B, can win Tinubu in the next coming election. Like I keep on wondering, what does it? Is it because they are being paid? How much are they being paid to come out and cook all these lies? You can see from his face that he's lying himself. He cannot even defend lies because it's very hard to defend a lie, but easy to defend truth. See how you just hear lying up and down, saying things that do not even make sense to the ear of a Nigerian. That 1.5 is enough as a Nigerian to get food, compared to someone that in the US. So compare people that are earning in dollars to us that are earning in naira. That naira have no value at all. Where $1 is equivalent to almost 1.16 by comparing the two of the countries. Just take a little for your guys in a minute. Like I said, just air your views in the comment section. If you're new, you can subscribe. It's your boy again, Kiz1. Watch this video, guys.
Can Nigeria take your word today to say they can trust the Tinubu government that it has
absolutely
their interests at heart and is going to do the right thing?
100%. Especially
at the threat that with the way it's going, this government will lose in 2027 if it decides to be on the ballot.
To lose to who? I mean, I wish them luck, but that's politics for you. I wanted to show you this. Look, local inputs and others seen driving down FMCG cost. Okay, that's business day. Forest scarcity forces manufacturers to get creative and adopt local whatever. That is a nairametrics. That's manufacturers myself below losses high local content. You can see that it's never easy to actually get a country to get better. It's the things that we're used to. Okay, you can see several initiatives in that area. It's the things that we're used to and our habits. Are we ready to change it? Because for example, now the average life of a Nigerian, we know that we don't like the tough life. We want to flex, we want to do our parties, we want to spend our money anyhow that we wish. We want to drive the big cars, we want to have several of them. We build our houses from scratch, and that's why the president, you see that is big on the issue of credit. To as a way of reducing corruption. You build your house from foundation to the roof without borrowing 1 naira. None of your friends who live abroad who have jackpot they can't try it. You get a mortgage for 30 years, you pay. In my sojourn around the world, I tell my friend, I've never seen one of them who finished paying their mortgage. I've not seen one of them. Because usually by the time, if you are even the very strict type, you pay for 10 years and you have equity of $100,000, you want to take it, there's something you have to do with that $100,000, you're back to square one. People die and leave mortgages for their children to start battling with, Look, so our life is different here. So we have to be careful what we're asking for.
But the agitation that is growing on,
this agitation,
can your party and this government survive it?
What agitation are you talking about? This is political agitation as far as I'm concerned.
You don't think that the reality, they are real economic...
No. I've been able to show you right here, if you would review this video, that indeed the economic part of it, getting out of it, this is not the time to agitate about the economy. I'm giving you that. And I put the responsibility back from federal government. I've actually brought the state governments in, local governments in, and I've also brought the private sector in, including yourself, including your platforms, including the other places, to say that, look, this is the time for you to think about all of these, younger people. What are you doing for them? What are if they are where they were last year is unacceptable because your company is not where it was last year. I put the responsibility back. So I don't see what you're talking about in terms of economy. Now we can only say, okay, you know what, let's get constructive. How can we mentor?
But the narrative is not in the favor of your government.
How can we the narrative that's painted, maybe because the media sentiment, but the election will not be done in the media. If media sentiment is aligning with opposition
can
sentiment,
the government survive
and the
it? Can the government survive it?
I don't see you remove Tinubu in 2027. I don't even see where you're going to start.
With an article,
it's going to end up in frustration. Honestly, they don't even have a platform anymore. Which platform are they using? Where are all those parties? How can they pull together? So unfortunately, the media
is that why the government is not very serious about?
Oh, come on, so that's why the media seems to be aligning with their sentiment. But I'm telling you, even though the media may not be collecting
aligning with the sentiment of the people of Nigeria, the voices of the people who are feeling the brunt.
When did opposition become the voice of the people? They can't be the voice of the people.
It is in the leg of democracy.
The people
opposition,
are wise, and apart from people
the civil
who have
society,
social media,
the media.
I have a message for especially the younger social media savvy people. I'm going to tell you the truth. You may not find it very palatable, but the truth is the truth. For those of you who are positive, if you curse your country, you get a curse back. If you bless your country, you gotta get blessed back. This country, look, the best place for anybody to do business in the world is in the country where they're from. I did business in the United Kingdom for more than 10 years. I've done business in the UAE. I've done business in the US. I've seen that, look, where you're from is what matters. Rather than, we should build this one that we have, rather than chasing what doesn't exist all around the world. Please, so look, it's not as bad, Don't let anybody, and I'm talking to very young people, don't let anybody come and wind you up and get you angry for no reason, such that you now begin to wear the negativity around your body. In fact, the fact that people have jackpot from this country, the truth is that they've also created a lot of job opportunities. But again, for those if you can see help yourself, think about the course you are doing. If you are the type that can go to university, be sure that you're positioned for you to be relevant even in the future. There are still things that are continue to be relevant. We can project for 10, 20 years, even in spite of artificial intelligence. People who are in medicine, in engineering, and all of these people, they never, they are never sitting at home, they're never idle, And apart from that, also, you have to ensure that, when you get serious with yourself. If you get involved if you let yourself be carried away, some people let themselves be carried away, then they start to do drugs, they start to do all sorts of things, and that actually takes you out. How many drug addicts are in Nigeria? So if let's say they have 1 million or 2 million drug addicts in Nigeria, they come together and say, oh, we are suffering, when the problem they have is actually the drug addiction, which some of them have refused to kick. So are we going to condemn Nigeria on that
what
basis?
I will ask you on the final note,
and I'll say before that one, I'll also say there's opportunity in the technical area. Do you know that ordinary welders, we can't find good ones in Nigeria? We need good ones, and there are institutes. And even in Udu here, I shared something on my social media on Facebook the other day. In Udu here, there's factories where people who are, people who are in the fashion area, they want to sew something. You can walk in there, pay like 2,000 naira every day, do all your sewing in that place. Who cares? Smedan is the one running it. People have deadened their senses to the possibilities and the positives around them, and it's just so sexy for you to come in front of a light, say the government is terrible, it's okay, let's go and rant for 30 days. It's great. I just put out another article now, which I started with the fact that, look, it's great to rant. It gives you some sort of catharsis, takes it off your mind. You can even blow, and when you blow, you can become a sensation, and then you can be paid by YouTube, and paid by Insta, paid by Facebook for being a wonderful social media person. But it cannot take away the need for you to be pragmatic, to be a pragmatic thinker, and to think for your life, and keep your head down, because again, everything takes a process. If Shehu is successful today, Shehu, you've been at this for more than 25 years. I've been working for about 34 years now. So if I happen to have 1 or 2 naira today, which, well, I'm not rich yet, but I'm okay where I am. I'm just okay. But you have to think about the trajectory that I've followed up to where I got to here. But But is anybody teaching all these young people this thing? People don't care anymore. We assume they know it, when in fact a lot of them just need a very good lecture in personal financial management and personal effectiveness. You, as a boy, you've gone to school, you put tattoo on your neck. Which bank your oil company is going to employ you? So if you find yourself outside, you want to be a creative, fine, you can remain a creative and you can do well in creative. But for every Davido and every Ashake, do you know there are 10, 20,000 people that have dropped by the wayside?
How did we get ourselves in this country called Nigeria? Like, how did we get ourselves in this country called Nigeria? Where because you are working for somebody, you now have to be cooking up lies. You see how he is even stammering. He cannot pronounce words straight. It's very hard to defend a lie, but it's very easy to defend truth. Look at those defending people to be very easy. Just make a clean statement and go. Then you have to come out and be cooking up lies. Because I must see everything he said there was a total lie. Total lie about okay, people government are borrowing money. What are they using the money to do? Okay, if you are borrowing money and you do something, tell those you are, that's why you leader. Tell those you are leading, this is my plan, this is my agenda. This is what I've used the money to do. This is what I've done. Be accountable to those that lead. That shows you a good leader and that can give them hope and believe in your system. When you're not giving accountability, you're not doing things on your own and the country is getting more worse that every day by day. And then you expect Nigeria to believe that you are doing a good job or that you have a better plan for them. It does not make any sense what is happening in Nigeria. Because if these governments have us in mind, they will be accountable, they will be transparent, and all these things will be happening. Every day by day, we keep on hearing APC allies or Tinubu allies coming out to cook up a lie, one lie or the other. More Kakimata than said his own. Bayo Nonuga has said his own. You know, More has said his own. Now again, is it Tope Fasua? An advisor to Tinubu have come out again to say the things. Remember that Reno Mokri was against Tinubu before, now he's working for Tinubu. Remember that Bayo Nonuga was against Tinubu before, now he's working for Tinubu. So all these people have shown that they are incompetent enough and they are all liars. Just air your views in the comment section. I'll put you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy again. Kids what? Stay tuned, guys.